Something big could be coming to fix one of the Raiders' biggest problems. And it's not what you think. A new plan might finally solve what's been holding the offense back. You won't believe who's on the radar and what this move could mean. Raiders could approach their ground game in many ways. Like many other teams in the National Football League, the Las Vegas Raiders spent the past couple of seasons undervaluing the running back position, and it has cost them dearly. The Raiders averaged the fewest rushing yards per game of any team this past season. 2 seasons ago, the Raiders finished the season with the 3rd fewest rushing yards of any team in the league, and did so with Josh Jacobs running the ball for most of the season. The Raiders have tried using one primary back and spreading the rushing duties around. Nothing has worked. There are plenty of reasons other than which running back was running the ball that explains the Raiders' struggles to run the ball. However, since the Raiders have tried the 2 primary approaches to running the ball, all they can do is tweak their offensive line and add more backs. Kyle Krabs of the 33rd team noted that the Raiders could choose to do the latter and add another running back in free agency. Krabs believes veteran J.K. Dobbins and the Raiders could be a good match, as Dobbins could use another chance and the Raiders, another running back. The Raiders signed Raheem Mostert, and he joins Dobbins on the list of, "I like what I see in spurts, but wouldn't want to hand him the ball 15+ times for 4 months running backs," PFN said. Okay, so maybe such a list doesn't exist, but you get the idea. Some will say that if you have 2 partial pieces at a position, you have none, but NFL teams are more willing now than ever to commit on a 2-back system, and the Raiders could pencil that in for a season while they try to determine the direction of their franchise. Mostert, 1 year, $1.255 million deal. The woes of the Raiders' ground game have held the offense back nearly as much as subpar play from their quarterback position over the past 2 seasons. Still, the Raiders have multiple ways of improving the glaring deficiency this offseason. While the Raiders have already addressed the position in free agency and could decide to do so again by signing a player like Dobbins, they also have the NFL draft approaching. The draft gives them another golden opportunity to address their ground game.